What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest studio album from Blueprint entitled Two-Headed Monster. This is Blueprint's 10th studio album, but he's not just an MC, he's also a producer. I've known about Blueprint since, well, my first introduction to Blueprint was in 2016 when he released the Vigilante Genesis EP with Aesop Rock. Um, I believe it was just Aesop producing, and Vigilante did the rhyming. And of course, that was an alternative hip hop album, just given that, well, Blueprint kind of falls into that too, but more so Aesop Rock, Aesop, not ASAP, and Rock, not Rocky. Aesop Rock tends to fall into that category, being labeled as an alternative hip hop MC. Not just the beats, but the way he rhymes as well. It's out there, but it's people fuck with it though. He's one of the most notable names in the underground hip hop scene on the alternative side, at least. But if you ask me, the whole realm of it. But yeah, that was my first introduction into Blueprint. I had known about him a little bit before that time, and cool thing about that album or that EP, it was dope cover, and it reminded me of Linkin Park's second studio album cover, Meteora. If you've seen that album cover and seen Vigilante Genesis EP's cover, then I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is his 10th studio album. He's been doing this for a minute, since like 1999, but I'm sure he had work in before that. This, yeah, 10th studio album. This is, he's a producer and rapper, like I said, but I didn't know he had a duo with, called Soul Position with RJD2, who's one of my favorite producers at the moment. So that's cool. I'm gonna have to get into them and see what they've done and see if they have anything new coming up. Because Blueprint's amazing, RJD2's amazing. He released Dame Fortune in like 2016. I remember really digging that project. RJD2 did, and he's from Columbus, Ohio, just like RJD2. And yeah, oh, he's a member of the rap group Greenhouse, formerly known as Greenhouse Effect, which currently consists of him and himself and Illogic. Okay. And Weightless Recordings, I'm not sure if that's Blueprint's label, if it's his label, like it's ran by him and everything, or if that's just a collect. I know there are other artists that are associated with him on that label, and he's he at least was with Rhyme Sayers, which Aesop's on that too, and plenty of other notable artists. So that probably is what brought about the whole Vigilante Genesis EP collab in the first place. Um, yeah, so I don't know if this is backed by Rhyme Sayers or not. I know it's backed by Weightless Recordings. I'm not sure if Rhyme Sayers has something to do with this as well, if that's a formal label of his, or if he's still on there or not. Let's go ahead and get right into this album review. 13 tracks long. Um, the first track, I think it was titled Cleansing Process, is just a 35-second intro to the album. The second track, Set It Off, was him just saying, like, I'm about to set it off, not just as a person, but just more so as an MC, which he has songs similar to this like 2 or 3 more times on this album, but I feel he does it better with those tracks. Track number 3, Be Like Water, kind of like him saying, like I said, 2 or 3 more tracks that are like Set It Off, in the sense that he's saying I'm gonna set it off as an MC. He's being kind of braggadocious. He's kind of doing it here, saying like, "It'll be like water, just go with the flow." Except at the same time, this ain't the mainstream. Going with the flow is risky, and how he's brainstorming, which is bringing heavy rain. Great game, by the way. Um, and yeah, he said like, you brag about streams, I'll snatch your tidal away. I was like, that's dope. That's dope wordplay and references. Track number 4, Hero Dies Once. It was one of the longer tracks on this album, from what I remember, and I'll just say he's very aware. He's very conscious of the problems in the black community. Like he said, like, there are no fathers in the home, so that creates dysfunction, and there aren't really any real families, which is why they create more prisons. And it's like, man, people have said similar things like this before, but they haven't went into detail like that and have said it like that before. So I thought that was really dope. Track number 5, Don't Look Back. Here he's saying like, enjoy reminiscing the memory of the past, but try to embrace the future, not the past. And that can be for anything for anybody in life. But he's saying it here as an MC, like yo, like I'm not looking back, I'm only moving forward. Nas kind of said that, I remember when he said people want Illmatic, but ain't no going back. It's only moving forward. Track number 6, Night Riders, featuring Slug and Wordsworth. First track, I believe, hearing Slug ever, and of course I know who Wordsworth is. Our World Today, one of the best hip hop albums that I've heard in life. Period. He released that in 2017, so of course it was one of the best of the year, and it's one of the best, like I said, I've heard ever. Um, and he's just saying, well, they're all saying like, yo, we're up all night, and we're up writing all night. We're doing it as kids, writing as kids, and now we do it for a living as an adult, and that's pretty dope. Track number 7, Masterpiece, single to promote this album, one of two, I believe. It's a very calm, but it's beautiful uh, single. The story is about like a shy girl who wanted to be an artist, and um, it led to her making money by the 8th grade, selling selling paintings to the church, her church, selling them on Christmas Day. So she was getting money from that. She got a full ride scholarship, but she wanted attention from the boys, but they weren't giving her any because she was late to bloom. And she found a guy in her classroom, like at the back of the classroom apparently, who was pretty similar to her, kind of out there to most people, but they meshed perfectly together. She got permission from her dad. They started dating. They had sex, and then she became pregnant. She thought, well, that's the end of my chances of becoming a star as an artist. And the boy was like, no, you already are a star. Like, raising a child is bring a child in the world and then raising it to be a good person, like a good human being. That's hard itself, and it's an art itself. So that that makes you a star. You already are one in the first place. Just a beautiful track. Track number 8, Health as Well, featuring Superstition and Mr. Lift. Peace to Mr. Lift, Superstition. First time hearing you on here. Great introduction though. They're just saying like, health as well, so stay in shape. You don't have to be a statue or a Greek god. Um, or be built like the philosophers, like 6-pack, just chiseled and everything. But like a bodybuilder. But you just have to be healthy. And yeah, I forget which MC said this, but they said a lot of us are digging a grave with our own teeth. I was like, oh, that's true, and that's dope. And that's not dope as far as like doing that, but just for him to say it like that way, it was like that's dope, and it let you know like, hey, like this is serious. Um, Track number 9, Two-Headed Monster, the other single to promote this. I believe it was the first single to promote this album. We're just saying like, yeah, from a fan as a kid to now as a producer and a rhymer, I'm a two-headed monster. Like this is what I do. This is how I make my living. I travel all around the world doing this, and I can't get enough of it. Tracks like this and Masterpiece, but just this whole album, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. This is why I love hip hop. Track number 10, Pump Faking. He's just saying here, like, especially about rappers, like, y'all are all bluff. You just pump faking. Yeah, see, I want to say they're no selling. They're no selling. Like Open My Ego said on Big Body Kids Daydream. Uh, yeah, but they're pump faking. They're 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 just selling. They're selling, but they're not. No one's really sold on it though. They're trying to sell, but no one's buying. So yeah, that they're really no one's buying, so they're getting no sales. So yeah, they are no selling. They're no selling. They're no selling. But yeah, this track was cool. It was a little jazzy actually. Calm, subtle, but yeah, jazzy. Track number 11, um, Good Guys Get Overlooked. I believe that was the track of this. It seems a little long, but yeah, I think it was Good Guys Get Overlooked. He's just saying like being bad used to get him all the girls, and now him trying to be good, he's getting left on open. Like he's DMing and getting left on red or, or open. And it's like now I'm trying to be good and none of the girls want it. It's like, yeah, fucked up, ain't it? It's good guys getting overlooked, and he's talking to good guys like, yeah, don't worry, yours will come and all that stuff. It's like I kind of see that as something J. Cole or Logic would do, except I'm not just rolling at this. I am kind of giggling, but I'm not just rolling like this is corny or anything. um, but yeah, track number 12, All Shock, No Value. This was the beat here reminded me of it was almost tribal and primal. It was like a jungle roaming atmospheric type of beat. It's one of those type of beats. Um, hold on, I actually want to give you what track I believe that is off of Outkast's second album, AT Aliens, which was released in like '96. I want to say it was Over the Woods. Over the Woods. Um, I want to say it was Over the Woods. Um, if not, it was Babylon, but I, I'm pretty sure it was Over the Woods. Like just that whole tribal, primal, like I said, jungle roaming, more atmospheric on here, but just hard hitting on Over the Woods from Outkast. Just I'm like, God dang, I fuck with that. um, yeah, just saying like, uh, all these rappers, they're all shock but no value, whether it's the way they're rapping or the way they present themselves, like their image. It's just all shock, but really no value. Yeah. And the last track on here, Hoop Dreamin'. This was also atmospheric. It was kind of sort of delic. Um, and yeah, just here saying like, yo, we gotta come up. We're just stuck wandering, wondering, dreaming about a better life, and now we're scheming for it. So yeah, we're hoop dreaming, just trying to come up. Which I feel like that's what we're all trying to do. And yeah, I could listen to this track over and over and over. If you told me this was like supposed to be on Danny Brown's Atrocity Exhibition, or um, just anything like that, I would have believed you because it reminds me of that. And to be honest, I got vibes of Tribe Called Quest, Slick Rick, and Open Mike Eagle off of this album, but it's all Blueprint. 100% him. Um, damn good features. Mr. Lift, Wordsworth, Slug, Superstition, and then just him with Two-Headed Monster, Masterpiece, Hoop Dreamin', All Shock, No Value. Um, those are some of my favorite tracks. Night Riders, um, Be Like Water as well. Don't Look Back. I mean, just a fantastic album. One of the best hip hop albums I've heard so far this year. It's probably gonna be in my favorites for so far, like favorite album so far in 2018, at least the first half. And I think it'll hold up and make it to somewhere in my top 15, top 10 of 2018 as far as just albums. Period. Even though the majority of the albums are going to be hip hop albums. Um, but yeah, if I had to give this a rating, I'd give it a 7.5 to a 7.75 out of 10. If you've heard this album, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Your favorite tracks, your least favorite, if any, because I don't think there's a bad track on here. Let me know what you think about my review on it, of this album. And if you haven't heard this album, I definitely recommend you check this out. If you are a straight up hip hop head, like this is for the hip hoppers, man. It's informative, it's funny, it's I don't want to say it's educational, but if I want to say if you liked Adventures of Slick Rick, I think you like this. If you like Tribe Called Quest, Over Mike Eagle, Danny Brown, um, more so on Trust the Exhibition a little bit, uh, I feel like you'd like this. Even if you vibes of Will Smith, but not so, you know, corny. Yeah, it's a simple, but it's also kind of it's kind of abstract at times. It's kind of alternative, but it is hip hop. It's simple, but at the same time, it's kind of complex. But I love it, and I'll definitely be getting the CD if I can get the vinyl for a good price. I'm on top of this. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you like this review. Share the review. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the content that you see. Please check the description so you can see everything from my social medias, from Twitter to Facebook to every social media you can think of, except something like Tumblr. Um, my email's down there as well, so you can email me about anything. My PSN's down there. If you have a PlayStation, you want to be on the PSN, well, on PlayStation 4 and rec shop, or just talk. And yeah, everything else is down there as well. just check the description. You'll find something that you'll associate with me on. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and until the next review, I will see y'all next time.